Hello everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the second session of Unit 1, that is Digital Documentation Advanced Level. And in this video, we are going to discuss how we can insert and use images in document. So basically, we are going to discuss this topic in OpenOffice Writer. And in this video, we are going to discuss about these subtopics, means how we can insert image and how we can modify, resize, crop and delete an image, how we can draw object, how can we modify the properties of object, and how we can change the position of image. So these things we are going to discuss in this video. So let us start today's topic. So the very first topic that we will discuss is how we can insert image in OpenOffice Writer. So there are multiple sources from where we can insert image in our open source writer. Okay, so in the previous video, in the last video, we have seen that how we can install OpenOffice in our system, and for digital documentation we will use OpenOffice Writer. So here I am going to show you that how we can insert image. So here we have OpenOffice Writer, and we can insert image in multiple ways. And the first method to insert image is to choose insert option and go to picture. And here you can see that you are having two options. One is from file, next one is scan option. So if scanner is attached to your system, then you can take image from the scanner. Let me show you that. When you will click scan option, you have to choose select source, and here if scanner will be connected, then it will be shown here, and from here you have to select. So since no scanner has been connected, we will choose another option. So if any image file is stored in your system, then you can insert image from that file. So we are going to select this method. What we have to do, we have to go to insert, then picture, and we are selecting from file option. So here you will be asked that what is the destination folder for destination of your image file. Here I have uh, one picture. Let me select that picture and I'm clicking on open. Now the picture will be inserted in our OpenOffice Writer. So basically we have seen two ways to insert image, and there is third way also. If you can see the rightmost side, the third icon is gallery. So when you will click on the gallery option, you will have some themes, and under each themes you will have some pictures. So here you can select any of the themes. You can see that here we are having lot of themes, and under the themes we are having some pictures. So you can insert those pictures in your document writer also. You can just click in, drag it and drop it. The image will be inserted in your document. Okay, so I am just removing it. I am pressing Ctrl Z to undo it. Okay, so here you can see as soon as you are inserting a picture in your document writer, here you are having a toolbar, picture toolbar. It comes automatically as soon as you are inserting your image. So the first thing which we have discussed is how we can insert an image. So we can insert our image using insert picture option. We can insert using insert scan option. We can insert picture from gallery also, and from gallery we can just drag and drop the picture in our OpenOffice Writer. Okay, so this is the first method that we have used, and another options are also there. We can insert image from clipboard also. We can insert image using scanner that I have shown you, that insert picture scan, and you have to select the source if the scanner is attached. And another one is inserting an image from the gallery. So in gallery there are lot of themes, and under each theme we are having lot of pictures. So from there you can drag or drop your picture, or you can right click and just you can select copy option Also, let me show you that this is the gallery, and if you want to select this one, you can right click on this and insert and just click on copy. It will come to your document writer. Okay, now what is the difference between this one? If you will select copy option, then the previous image will be removed. If you will just drag and drop it, then both the images will be there. Okay, so I am just pressing Ctrl plus Z so that it can be revert. So I am pressing Ctrl plus Z to undo the changes. Okay, so it was all about the different ways how we can insert image in our OpenOffice Writer. Now the next topic is how we can modify an image. So students, as I told you that once we are inserting picture, then this toolbar, picture toolbar will be automatically available to your screen. If it is not available, then you can go to view, then toolbars, and then you can click here, then you can select here picture. Okay, if it is not coming, then go to view option, go to toolbars and select picture option. This toolbar will come. Now here we will see what are the different options. If you can see, this is the from file options, which will let you to insert a picture from the file. So if you will insert another picture, this picture will be removed and the new picture will be inserted in your OpenOffice Writer. Now here some filters are given. You can set any filter as per your requirement. So you can see here that we are having some green square over our image. Okay, so uh, these green squares are our image handler. Here we can resize our image. Okay, so as per your choice, you can resize your image. You can drag it, you can compress it. Okay, you can enlarge your picture, you can shrink your picture according to these green square. So in this way you can modify, you can resize your image. So let us select one by one all the options. Here we are having some filter options. If you can see the here, then some graphics mode are there, some filter options are there. Then we can flip our image either vertically or horizontally. We can change the transparency, we can change the primary colors. Primary colors means RGB colors, which will we can change the brightness, contrast. So let us do all these changes one by one. So following things can be changed using our picture toolbar. So name of this toolbar is picture toolbar, and what we can change here, let us see one by one. So the first one is to insert another image, and the second one is going to add some filter effect. So first thing is needed that you have to select your picture, and then we will click on the invert option. Now see the changes. Now I'm pressing Control Z to undo the changes. Okay, so that we can see that what is the effect of new filter. Okay, now again I am choosing this smooth. Now picture will become slightly smooth. Now again I am pressing Ctrl Z to revert the change. Now I am pressing the sharpen button, the edges will become sharpened. Again pressing Ctrl Z. So similarly one by one you can see all the, you can select all the filters one by one and you can see the corresponding changes. Now here we are having default option. It is having grayscale option, black and white option, watermark option that can be set as background. Okay, watermark is the same thing which we are setting in our background of document. Okay, so grayscale will give you something like this one. Black and white will give you something like this one, and this is watermark that can be set as background of our document. Okay, so let us take the default one, the original one. Here we can change the color. You will have the RGB value here, and here you can change the brightness, here you can change the contrast, and this one is for gamma value. So you can change the value and you can see the result, that how these changes reflect your original picture. Now this is about transparency. If you will increase it, your image will become more and more and more transparent. Okay, so if you want the original one, I am making it 0%. This is to flip horizontally and this is to flip vertically. Now when we will flip it horizontally, it will give you the mirror image. And let us press Ctrl Z for the original image, and when we will flip it vertically, it will give you upside down image. Okay, let us press Ctrl Z to have the original image. Okay, so this was all about this picture toolbar. Here we have modified it, we have set it filters, we have changed the brightness, contrast, and so many modification we have done in our picture. So we have seen that how we can modify an image. Next we will see that how we can use formatting toolbar and picture dialog. So let us see that how we can crop our images. So how to get this formatting toolbar and picture dialog. So for that, first we have to select our picture and then we have to right click on it, and then we will have that option, select the picture, right click on that, go to the picture option. So here we are having the picture dialog. Remember, this one was picture toolbar, this is picture dialog. Here you can see we are having so many options, but we are going to discuss about this crop option. Now this is very important because under crop option you can see we are having two different options, keep scale, keep image size. So all of us know that why we crop our image. हम सबको पता है कि हम image crop कब करते हैं, जब हमें एक particular portion चाहिए होती है अपने image की, तब हम image को crop करते हैं. And here we are having left, right, top, bottoms, which will let you to specify that what portion from left side or right side or top side or bottom side you want to crop your image. Suppose I want to crop this much from left side. So here you can see that this much part will be cropped from the left side. Now if you have selected keep scale, it means this much portion will be removed and your picture size will be changed. Let us see. This much portion have been removed and also the picture size has been changed. Let me do Ctrl Z and let us check the another option, that what is happening when we are choosing this one. When we will select keep image size and we are cropping from left side, now what will happen? The image will be cropped, but the size of image will be same as of the original size. Either your image will be expand or it will be shrinked according to the original size. So we can see that, you can see that the original image has been occupied this much space. If you will select keep image size, then after cropping, the cropped image will occupy this much space also. Now you can see that here the crop image has occupied the same space. So that is the meaning of keep scale and keep image size. Okay, so if you can see here that you can change the crop value from left side, from right side, top, bottom, and width, height for scale and width, height for image size. Okay, so this was all about cropping. The important thing is what is the difference between keep scale and keep image size. So this is very much important topic. So we can control these options while cropping our image. Now we will see other options also. So what are the other options? That here we have seen that how we can insert image. Now other important thing is how we can insert drawing object. So let me show you that this bottom, this toolbar is drawing toolbar. If it is not visible to you, then again you have to go to view. Let me first disable it. Okay, now here we don't have any drawing toolbar. So make it visible what we can do, we have to go to view option, then toolbars, and then click on drawing toolbar. Now drawing toolbar will be available to us. So if we will go to the syllabus, we have seen that how we can insert image, how we can modify it, resize it, crop it, okay, and delete. Simply you have to select image and you have to press the delete button. Okay, let me show you. We have select it and just press delete button, the image will be deleted. Now the next topic which we are going to discuss is how we can draw object. Okay, so creating drawing objects and changing its property, resizing, grouping drawing objects, and positioning image in the text. These things have been left. So let us continue this topic. So here we are having some drawing objects. This one is line, this one is rectangle, this is ellipse, this is free form line, means you can draw as per your free form. This is text, a text box will be inserted. This is callouts. Here we are having basic shapes. Here some symbols are there, some arrows are there, flow charts, callouts again, and star symbols are there. So let us take any of the shape and draw it. So here you can see that once you have created once you have created a drawing object, these options will come automatically. So here you can change the type of line. So you can take continuous line or you can change any type of line. So you can see here the line type has been changed, and you can change the thickness also. So you can see the thickness uh, have changed. Now you can change the color of line. So color of line is also changed. Okay, now here you can change the color of object, drawing object. So if you have selected color, then you will have these many options. Okay, if you will select gradient, then you will have gradient options. Okay, if you will select hatching, now accordingly these will be changed. You can see here. So if you will select bitmap, now here you will have these options. So as per these option, this corresponding options will also change. Okay, now this is the rotating option. Once you will select this one, you will have some handler which are known as rotation handler. Now this red circle are meant for rotating. You can select any one and you can just rotate your image. So these red circles are meant for rotating your drawing object. I am pressing Ctrl Z to undo the changes. So this was all about your modifying drawing object. Okay, now here you can see some other options are also there. Font work gallery. If you remember, in case of Microsoft Word, we were having clip art or you were having some clip art or some font already was there. So similarly here art gallery was there, and similarly here we are having the font work gallery, where you can select any font from your as per your choice. Suppose I am selecting this one, so you have to click OK, and here font work is written. Okay, now what you can do, if you want to select here font work is written, and if you want to change the text of this font work, then you can go to the text and you can type whatever change you want to write here. Okay, and you can change the effect also. So there are so many things that you can do. So here you can font work shape can be changed. Here you can go back to again the gallery. Okay, and this one is alignment. So as per your requirement you can change it. Now another thing is here This is again from file where we can insert our picture. The same thing, this symbol is very much known to all of us. This is to insert picture, and here this will add a tool text box to your writer. So here you can type anything. Okay, so this will add a text box to your writer. So this was all about adding drawing objects and modifying it. Now another important topic is, suppose we are having multiple objects, multiple drawing objects. I am having one rhombus and suppose I am having one smiley. Okay, and I want to make a group of these two. So basically what we have to do, group of these two means we can make group of multiple object, so that if we, here suppose I am moving this object, if I am moving this, sorry, if I am moving this smiley is only moving. If I am selecting this rhombus and moving it, only rhombus is being moved. Suppose we want to make a group of multiple objects, then what will happen, all the objects which will make a group will move simultaneously. For that what we have to do, just click, right click on this, you will have group option. Okay, so just select another one. Okay, and you will have both the object selected. Now click on the object, go to right click and select group. Now both these objects come under single group. Now when you will move them, both object will move. Okay, because they have become a single group. And if you want to ungroup them as an individual element, then again go to the group option, right click on this object, select group and make it ungroup. Now both will behave as individual object. You can see both are behaving individually. Now both can be moved individually. Okay, so in this way we can make a group of objects also. Now the another thing which is left out is positioning image in the text. Let us see what is the meaning of this one. I am deleting this one, and let us write something. Suppose I am just writing anything. Some lines of text I am adding. Okay. Yes. You can see that here we are having images and some text. Now in case of Microsoft Word, already we have discussed wrap option, and here we are going to discuss the same topic in OpenOffice Writer. So how to use the wrap option in OpenOffice Writer. If you can see that when, just click on image, and when you will right click on that, you will have wrap option. So you can see that by default page wrap has been selected. You can see the option which has been selected is page wrap. So this option is known as page wrap. Now if you will select no wrap, then what will happen, then line of text will be either at the top of the image or at the bottom of the image. You can see the changes. If I am going to select no wrap, now here you can see that text are either at the top of the image or at the bottom of the image. Okay, and if we will select the page wrap, now this is the page wrap. Okay, and one another option is there, wrap through. It means here you can see that the text are continuously at the background of our image. So basically these are the three wrap options available here. So we have discussed all the topics of this inserting and use images in document. So I hope this will be understood to all of you. So if you find this video useful, don't forget to like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you for watching.